Alright, so we're back with Armored Warfare. Just gonna talk a little bit. So, that Valiant Hearts video I just put up went pretty bad, didn't it? With the Elgato not recording correctly, or stop recording in the middle of playing. Don't worry, I tried to fix it and didn't do too well of a job at that. My drawing skills are subpar. But, yeah, and then how about that T40 game I put up from World of Tanks Xbox? That thing is overpowered. That thing is so overpowered. When it's top tier, I mean, that's without any equipment on it. Like, on World of Tanks Xbox, tank destroyers didn't receive the view range nerf, and we probably never will because that was stupid of them. But so it still has lots of view range, so I could probably put coated optics on it or binocular telescope and get even more view range, and then a gun lane, or not, a gun rammer, and probably toolbox. I like toolbox. Toolbox is a very underused piece of equipment in World Tanks. Don't one get that? It repairs everything, like, or not fixes all the way, but fixes faster. But yeah, as this BMP-2 cutscene happens, yeah. So I was actually reading the patent they have for the World of Tanks matchmaker. Yes, they patented their matchmaker. And, turns out that, you can cheat the system in being top tier. Right? For new tanks, there's a certain period of games before you start getting worse matchmaker. And they say in that patent that it's around 8 games before you start suffering +2, -2 matchmaking. And where you're the bottom part. You know, like a tier 4 being a game with tier 6s. But, well, I've discovered you have 4 games of being always top tier. Right? 4 games of that. Then you have another 4 games of being +1, -1 matchmaking. And then after that, it goes to +2, -2, or +1, -1. You get thrown into the random mix. But since I learned that, I cheated the system and I was able to actually got Top Gun in all 4 of those games. And then after that, I had enough I already have multiple tier 10s, and I just wanted the M10 Wolverine because I think it's a cool vehicle. So, I got the M10 Wolverine, sold that, and I didn't play the M10 Wolverine yet. But yeah, that's how you cheat the system. You have 4 games, or should be around 4, before you get thrown into a worse matchmaker. In those first 4 games, try as hard as you can. I mean, this only works for maybe tiers 1 to 5, because after that, the grind becomes ridiculous. Like this game, like Armored Warfare. Which is why I actually, even though I'm gonna talk a lot, so I'll put a timestamp for that. But, this game, apparently, I don't remember, but, it becomes a lot harder grind once you get past tier 6. Which is why I only intend to go up to tier 6, because I don't care about modern vehicles. You might say, why would you play a game of modern vehicles? It is not a game about modern vehicles, it is a game about late 1940s through 2025 vehicles. You might say, what? I thought it was all about modern. Yeah, you'd think that. But then why do we have the 1946 version of 1946 or 1947 version of the T-54? That's basically a World War II vehicle. Think about that. What else is there? I'm gonna talk. There was a lot of people complaining about stuff. Oh, tank destroyers. People are complaining that they don't like that tank destroyers are bad and they don't know how to play them. And, well, it's that they're actually quite easy to play. What you do is you take a tank destroyer. Well, first you go down the BMP line. Trust me on this. You go down the BMP line, you get the augmented optics. You put augmented optics on your tank destroyers. Why? Because you need view range of tank destroyers. Tank destroyers are scouts. Don't let anyone... They're different scouts. Another thing you should do to every single one of your tank destroyers. Sabrina. She should be the commander for every tank destroyer. And even some other vehicles. You could probably put her in this thing. Right? What does this do? Vision range increase. You need that. Being able to spot for yourself is the most important thing in this game. Right? Being able to spot is the most important thing. What else we got? Take aim. Aim speed improved. That's perfect for you to get into this sniper bonus mode. What's this? Hold travert. That's useless. Aim speed improved. Blending in. Camo factor. Better camo. Not spotted as easily. Always good. Hidden gunner. Hidden gunner. Your visibility penalty while shooting is reduced by 30%. 30%. This is useless. This is useless. 30%. That means it's hard to shoot you after you take a shot, if you're far enough away. Then take cover, base capture rate, improved at 25. That's useless also. I'd rather this be here. Alright. The idea is to outspot your enemy. Like the Hellcat in World of Tanks. Well, World of Tanks on Xbox, because they nerfed the view range on World of Tanks PC for tank destroyers. On Xbox, they did not. We get different. Xbox has different patches and balancing factors than the PC version does, which is why I like it a lot more. So they don't do stupid nerfs that don't make any sense. And yeah, like the T-44 on Xbox still is 122mm. The Super Pershing is still the original Super Pershing. That before it was nerfed and then rebuffed and that whole mess. Yeah. But you want to get your view range up in these tank destroyers as much as possible. Right? I want to show you something. The max spotting range is 500. 526. Now, my BMP-2 at the same tier might have 549, but because the max view range is 500, these two are basically equal in scouting ability. Now, also camouflage, 0.30 to 0.28. These two basically have the same camouflage. Camouflage differences are I would only say if they're a difference of 5, then it matters. Any less or more than that, any less than that, like here it's 2, it doesn't really, they're about the same. Any more, well, yeah. Then it's the same as 5, basically. What else? Another thing. Don't sit there and shoot at the front of main battle tanks. Right? I think that's a problem people have, is that they think they're like World of Tanks tank destroyers, where they can sit in front of a heavy tank and, outplay him. Like, you can do that in the Jagd Panther too, because you have armor. You can do that in Ferdinand. You can do that in the Jagd Panzer E-100. The Fe-215B-183, the Foch. You have these tank destroyers that are meant to sit there and take and dish out damage. T-110E3, that completely overpowered tank. It's overpowered. Don't tell me it's not. You have these vehicles that are just you don't have that in this game. Tank destroyers have no armor. There's not one tank destroyer that has armor. Not one. Right? Look at this thing. 12 millimeters. You're not blocking anything. Right? Even the Typhoon 2, which is set up in a traditional non-turreted tank destroyer with tracks and stuff, that still has terrible armor. Like, there's no armor. Like, the only things that have armor are main battle tanks. Well, main battle tanks and the Terminator. Terminator has armor. Right here. Not here. But yeah, that's like... and you have to shoot. You have to stay hidden. shoot. If you're spotted, move as fast as you can. Alright? And don't sit in the front of main battle tanks. Your main job, I feel the main job of tank destroyers is to cover the flanks. Cover the flanks from light tanks and armored fighting vehicles. This thing is basically just as fast as the armored fighting vehicle. I mean, 95 kph, that's good enough to chase down armored fighting vehicles. I mean, you can chase them down. Heat rounds, what, gonna do? 387 damage? Maybe almost 400? Almost 400 damage, especially with that sniper bonus. You know, how much health do I have? 1,105. So, 3 shots and it would kill me. And it would kill BMP-2. That's if you can hit him, but yeah. But yeah, let's get on with the BMP-2 gameplay. Hold on one second. Alright, let me skip this, and then we will let's get into the gameplay. Oh, alright, here's a not very good game, tier 7. We have an Abrams and a Weasel, or we have a T-80 and a Weasel, and they have an Abrams. They also have better tier 6s than us, with an XM1 and a Leopard 2 AV. There's a Typhoon in our game. Where is he? There he is. See, that's the one I was talking about. It's a premium tank that you can only get through the pack. A special pack to buy. But see how it's a non-turreted tank destroyer? Oh, sorry man. We have a VBL over here. I want to protect our artillery. Yeah, we got enough crap over here. Oh yeah, there's a Bagel Panzer. He tears up AFVs. That's what you call an anti-scout. That's an anti-scout vehicle right there. You put some view range on that thing. Yeah.
Identify. Hostile tank. Hostile target marked.
Oh crap, I'm spotted.
Identify target.
He's gonna shoot at me. Knew it.
Move.
Get that.
Identify.
Hostile tank. Red light requesting fire at target.
We took a hit.
See if we can get a missile on him.
Missile.
Direct hit.
There we go. I got some shot. I got a missile in on him. See, this is why you gotta protect the middle, because you never know who's gonna rush across it. Oh, hoo hoo. There's a Typhoon. See?
No effect. Target hit.
Let's get a missile in there. Oh, should have had a missile from the beginning.
Missile.
Good hit.
There we go. You can do some damage with some missiles, if you know how to use them.
Missile.
Direct hit.
See? Like that. You have a weapon that has unlimited range.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Missile.
Ah, that's great.
They hit us hard.
Oh, well then.
Crack damage. No effect. Ricochet, no effect.
I'm dead.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Oh, no, I'm not. Now I am. Oh well, you know, nothing you can do against the main battle tank once it gets... Especially now that I don't have a controller. Or now that I never had a controller, except for that one test I did. If I had a controller, I'd be able to circle him, no problem. Why? Because I wouldn't have to deal with weird mouse issue and trying to move it off, and I'd run out of room on the bed. Yeah, but it's gonna be a while till they add that. Hey, T-72, there's a thingy behind. There's a guy behind you. Oh well, I feel that was a pretty good game. Got some missile shots in. What was that? 3 missile shots. That's over 1,000 damage, so as long as you do a minimum of 1,000, I think you're fine. Even in World of Tanks. Like tier 5. Like as long as you do your health and damage, you're good. That's all you need to do. Is your health and damage, and you had a good game. So yeah, let's get a game in the ERC 90. Hold on 1 second, let me skip this. Alright, here's
Okay,
a
ABS up.
pretty good game, I guess, in the ERC 90. 13, we have 2 tier 6s, they have 2 tier 6s, BMP-2, we're about equal. I'd say we're better. I think the Terminator is a better vehicle than the VFM. It's fine, as long as you keep moving. Shoot, move, counter battery. I only counter battery if someone hits me. Like if you hit me when I'm playing artillery and you're in artillery, you're dead. I will focus you down.
Driver, crank it. Affirmative. Gunner, scan the target.
Look at that view
Driver,
range.
move out.
There's my... Perfect spot for tank destroyers right here. And the starship, and the swing fire, and any other thing that's supposed to fire long range. Ah, T-72 is dead already. He drowned? No, our ERC 90 killed him. I hate how they change the spawns. Like, I liked it way better when the enemy spawned here and we spawned here. It was way more fun. Oh, sir, I see you. Oh. Oh, I need to move up. See, in the alpha, we had unlimited render range, so I'd be able to see them from here. But no, gotta get rid of that for no reason. Really, they got rid of the unlimited render range for no reason.
Direct hit.
It's because they want a fast-paced game. They want a fast-paced game, they make the tank combat like Battlefield. They don't know what they want. My comm knows what they want. They want something that's like World of Tanks, but superior. Remember, Obsidian was down to 6 members because they were going out of business before this game. You think they're not going to do what my comm says?
Direct hit.
Dang it. See, this is the gameplay I like. Just supporting me sitting here. You know, I can get a drink. This is what I like. Relaxing. That's what a game should be. Not frustrating. Come on. They'll peek over eventually. Swing fire, trust me, don't move. They'll peek over. Come on, BMD. I see you there. Dang it, a little bit higher, right there. What? Right there then, jeez.
Ammo up!
Come on, enemy team. Chieftain, you're scaring them. Let them come over. See, I want that unlimited render range back. If I could make a tank game, I would just take Battlefield's tank combat, right? With, I'd just take Battlefield, the way Battlefield works. You might say it's not realistic. No, but it's fun. Like, why is everything gotta be realistic? Who cares? You having fun?
Ricochet, no effect.
Like, a game's supposed to be fun. If you want realism, play simulator. Ooh. Okay, that'd be fun.
Target hit. Direct hit.
I might be able to kill this off 40.
We're being called out.
Yeah,
Sailed. Identified. Hostile tank.
tank fire? No, no. Can I do this? Does this work?
Called out. Move, move.
No, it does not. Alright.
We broke sight.
Oh. There. He's right there. He's staying still.
Hostile tank. Target hit. Identify target. Hostile tank. Oh, no pen.
Alright, fine. You want no pen?
Identify target. Hostile CC. Load HE.
How did that miss? Like,
Load HE. Loader HE. Loader, Saber. Direct hit. They hit us hard. Loader, ricochet.
Ricochet? What?
Loader, sailor.
Oh well. I don't know. I have no idea how that ricocheted off a friggin' bagel panzer. Let's go back to the garage. I want to see how much friggin' armor a bagel panzer has. Really? That's the second time I've bounced with this thing doing long range shots. That's not even long range. Like, I did longer range shots in the alpha because the unlimited render range. There's never bounced. $55, 45 millimeters of armor. What? This thing has 212 millimeters of penetration. How did that pen? I don't understand. Alright, how much damage did I do? Over 2,000 damage. Guess what? Top of the team. And I got told I was doing nothing. Doing nothing, my butt. Did everything. I mean, I would have had the third. I had the third most in the game on the losing team. Yeah, not the top in experience though. That chieftain got the most somehow. Oh well, gonna end it here. I'll put a timestamp for when the gameplay starts because I was talking for a while. Oh well, bye.